With Joe Hildebrand, who is in the man cave right now, Ross Cadell, the national senator who joins us right now as well. Now, let's get into some things here.
Yes.
Including the petrol price situation.
Yep.
Now, look, obviously there is a direct correlation between what is taking place in the Middle East and the oil price, the flow on to petrol. But as many people have pointed out, the stuff that you are putting into your car today wasn't bought by the oil companies today.
It did not just come through the Gulf of Hormuz.
Yeah,
like,
it's a little bit. But here's the thing, Joe.
Yeah.
We all know this. We are sceptical of this practice. We all see this. The ACCC will put something out. But I guarantee nothing will happen.
You are so speaking my language because I'm outraged about this, and I've been putting off filling up the car, and I thought, oh, I'll still be able to fill it up for the old price. I've got my little fuel check app, and because I like to put in the good stuff, the 98 for the Falcon, nothing's too good for
getting proper.
And I thought, and I just looked at it, and every single one was like way over $2 a litre, right? Now that should not be possible. The stuff they have got in the tanks underneath the servo that they actually pump the pumps from did not come from the Gulf of Hormuz. It was not affected by the blockade. And not only this, and because it takes about a week, and of course the ACCC will look into that, and of course they'll go after it. And this is why in the old days, in normal times, you could see a vastly different vast difference in price between two petrol stations. I used to drive past two on opposite sides facing each other on the same street, and one would be almost 40 or 50 cents difference because they've just had to buy the more expensive fuel on the more expensive cycle, and so they've got to charge more for
One
it.
got their batch a week ago.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
But here's the kicker, right? Because you know what also comes out of the Strait of Hormuz? Gas. And you know what hasn't changed an iota? Not one
is the gas prices.
Cent. They forgot to rig the gas prices. They were so busy artificially pumping up the petrol prices that they forgot to actually change the gas prices to make it look legit.
Yeah.
So
now,
do better, cartels.
Now, Ross, obviously in regional areas it's quite an issue too. But also I want everyone to know that if it's $1.58 or it's $2.20, 50 cents of every litre is federal government tax. So there is a way to drop 50 cents tomorrow, but they won't be doing that anytime soon. Ross, again, how do we do something here? Because I know bank bashing's a national sport, petrol station, petro company bashing's a national sport, but there's this little window where it's pretty obvious they're taking the P, and I don't mean petrol.
And they are. I've got to say, I'm pretty dirty at Joe for reminding them of the forgotten gas. They'll probably fix that tomorrow.
I know, sorry.
Really
just filled up tonight, Ross.
Yeah, mate, I'm down in Albury now and the prices are up here. I guarantee there hasn't been a fuel truck of expensive Hormuz oil get down here overnight. It's not good enough. It's what they always do. And you say bank bashing and fuel bashing. But we saw it on the interest rate rises. There was a 25 basis point interest rate rise and some banks put it up 37%. There was, a lost in translation moment there. This gouge happens all the time. We see it in the supermarket inquiry. We had it. And it has to stop. You can't keep taking people for a ride. But as you said, we took to the election last time a halving of the excise for a period of time to help people out with this. And we should do something like that here when there are these balloons that aren't normal. Certainly it helped with inflation numbers because this will bite. When fuel prices go up, the next lot of inflation numbers come out. It's going to put the interest rate up again, so we get hit again because the fuel prices went up early.
Well,
people just keep copying it, and they can't cope now.
And as I've explained in great detail all week, the government has always sort of hid under this idea as part of how they got re-elected, which was, when it's good, it's us. When it's bad, it's international factors. Despite the fact that everything was already interest rates going up, highest inflation of the major and comparable countries. Now everything to do with the budget is about Iran. Again, another get out of jail free. How many rainbows can they be kissed by? But they are copping it by the day.